Is there a burning desire within to share your creativity with the rest of the world? Do you insist on pursuing your passion by any means necessary? Then you are on an Excelsior journey, and you are not alone. Hello and welcome. My name is George Sirois, and it's my privilege and my pleasure to introduce you to episode 0 of Excelsior Journeys, a brand new podcast presented by the Right Pack Radio Podcasting Network. I'm so glad that you took the time to listen, and I hope you'll come back when the show is officially launched on iTunes, Blog Talk Radio, YouTube, and TuneIn on Tuesday, October 9th. If you are listeners of Right Pack Radio, then you know me already. I've been a part of that weekly podcast since 2016, and I'm so grateful to David Allen Lucas and Kathleen Kayembe and the whole roundtable for making me a part of their group. And I'm even more grateful that David invited me to bring this show under his umbrella and make this the first step toward establishing the Right Pack Radio Podcasting Network. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a native New Yorker who moved to St. Louis, Missouri in 2011. I'm an author of 2 young adult science fiction books, Excelsior and Ever Upward, with a third on the way, and a 5-part science fiction sports serial called From Parts Unknown. All of them are available at Amazon on paperback and ebook, and Excelsior is also available on audiobook from audible.com, which I'll be speaking about in a little bit. Since 2016, I've been a voice actor and audiobook narrator, lending my voice to 2 novels, 3 children's books, several short stories, 2 novellas, over a dozen internal business presentations, and more. I've also been a member of the Missouri Writers Guild for several years, serving as their vice president and conference chair in 2016 and their president in 2017. When you've been involved in a community of writers, both in person and online, you make a lot of connections and you make a lot of friends. I've been very fortunate enough to do both, and thanks to social media, I've been even more fortunate to have regained contact with a lot of friends from grade school, middle school, high school, and college. A few months ago, I took a look through my friends list on Facebook and was delighted by what I saw. Friends from all walks of life that were chasing their dreams, either as side gigs or full-time jobs, and not letting go of those dreams. These were authors, illustrators, editors, publishers, actors, filmmakers, musicians, singers, dancers, voice actors, choreographers, pastors, all that were inspired to, as Joseph Campbell said, follow their bliss. So I was so impressed by what they were doing, and I remember saying that these people need to be on a podcast to get the word out about what they're doing. And that was when I realized that the podcast that they would be on would be mine. I discussed this with Right Pack Radio producer David Allen Lucas, and he not only helped me figure out the eventual name of the show, but he also invited me to be affiliated with Right Pack Radio. So with this in mind, what can you, the listener, expect every week? I'll go into further detail after this. Today's show is brought to you by Audible. Audible is offering our listeners a free audiobook with a 30-day trial membership. If you've never been an Audible customer and want to see what they offer, just go to www.audibletrial.com/Excelsior Journeys and browse the unmatched selection of audio programs. Download a title for free and start listening. It's that easy. Why Audible? Audible content includes an unmatched selection of audiobooks, original audio shows, news, comedy, and more from the leading audiobook publishers, broadcasters, and entertainers. And with this free 30-day trial, you'll have your pick of it all. You can hear books of all genres narrated by Jim Dale, Stephen Fry, Will Patton, Alex Hyde White, Jeff Brick, Neil Shaw, William Demerit, and even a few by me, George Sirois. So go to www.audibletrial.com/Excelsior Journeys and start your own 30-day journey with Audible today. Welcome back to Excelsior Journeys. I'm George Sirois. As I said before, this is episode 0 of the show, and I hope you come back here for our official launch on Tuesday, October 9th. So, what can you expect each week? Well, every Tuesday, I'll be interviewing someone who is in the process of making their dreams come true. They'll tell us about what inspired them to take the first steps on their journey. They'll share personal stories about what they've learned, their successes, their setbacks, what keeps them going. And these will be very detailed, very entertaining stories. The first several interviews I've already done have averaged out to just over 90 minutes. And I gotta tell you guys, they're terrific. I am so appreciative of these people who have agreed to speak with me and allow me to put the spotlight on them where it belongs. And who are these people? Well, I'm glad you asked. For the official launch, again, Tuesday, October 9th, there will be 3 different episodes available to download. The first will be with voice actor and sports announcer Mark Fratto, whom you can now see in the middle of the HBO boxing ring. The second is with Doug Rozier, a multi-award-winning West Coast Swing dancer, instructor, event director, and founder of the Global Online Open. And the third is with writer, producer, and director Chris Etheridge, who is currently in post-production on his second feature film, Haven's End. And what do I have for you in the weeks to follow? Well, I've got 2 best-selling and award-winning children's book authors on the same show, Sherry Fink and Derek Taylor Kent. Actress, writer, producer, director, and yoga instructor Christina Erickson will be here, as will actor, dancer, and choreographer Ryan Kasperzak. Stand-up comic and radio host Robert Turo will be a guest, and so will actor and Tesla Motor Company team member David Havasi, as well as author and musician Elisa Magana. Actress Katia Ojeda from Amazon's Just Add Magic, Pastor Joe Dobbins of Twin Rivers Worship Center, artist Elizabeth Meggs, award-winning playwright Jonathan Norton, author and playwright Jessica McHugh, author and life coach Natalie Bushnell, best-selling authors Michelle Lynn and Michelle Bryan, live from PennCon 2018. We'll also have actress and producer Jen Eldridge and Kimberly Hawkey, award-winning musician and lead singer of the swing-era territory band called the Swingaroos. All of these people are on their own personal journey, just as we all are. They're not standing at the finish line calling out to you to catch up with them. They're running right alongside you, and they want you to keep going, to never stop, to never quit. Like I said, we have a lot in store, and there are still other upcoming guests that I haven't mentioned, so you'll just have to keep coming back every Tuesday to find out who's next. You can also subscribe to my upcoming monthly newsletter showcasing the different guests I'll have, and you'll also get links to their upcoming or current projects, as well as my own. Just go to www.he'sgotit.com, as in by George He's Got It, which is the name of my voice acting / audiobook narrating business. So once again, please join me here on Tuesday, October 9th for the first 3 episodes of Excelsior Journeys. And when you're here, please make sure to subscribe, rate, and review this show. I hope the stories you hear will be as inspiring, motivating, and entertaining as they are to me. Until then, this is George Sirois saying to you, ever upward. I'll see you on October 9th.